Right friends, welcome back to 29th revision session. Today we are going to throw some light on art and culture, and this is for the first time we are venturing into this topic, and my humble request is please view the lecture from that perspective. And second important point is tomorrow we are going to present most important rivers and tributaries, and at the same time world heritage sites in our country. So those two things we are going to present tomorrow. With that, this series ends. And if you look at art and culture, it can be divided into this basically performing arts, visual arts, literary arts, and I am taking up this performing arts, which involve dance forms as well as theatre, because music I am not venturing into that, but it requires a lot of time. Visual arts, architecture, sculpture, painting, that also requires a lot of time. So I am not venturing into that. So basically I will concentrate on dance forms, then theatre forms, then puppet forms. These three in a nutshell we are going to deliberate today. And dances, there are 8: Bharatanatyam up to Mohiniyattam. This is Bharatanatyam. This originated in Tamil Nadu, and here one important aspect is this is more than 2000-year old. The Abhinaya Darpana by Nandikeshwara is one of the sources of textual material, and one important aspect is on the Gopurams of Chidambaram temple. Chidambaram is in Tamil Nadu. On the Gopurams of Chidambaram temple, one can see the series of Bharatanatyam poses, and theoretical foundations for Bharatanatyam can be traced to the ancient Sanskrit text by Bharata Muni Natya Shastra, right? And here traditional Bharatanatyam performance follows 7-part order, and it follows 3 categories of performances. Natya Shastra, 3 categories of performances. One is Nritta, Nritya and Natya. And here traditional Bharatanatyam performance follows 7-part order, which are known as Alaripu, Jatishwaram, Shabdam, then Varnam, Padam, Tilana and Shloka. And here the gestures used in Bharatanatyam are known as Hasta or Mudras, right? And if you look at the next one, that is Kathakali, it is of recent origin, and it is indebted to the early martial art of Kerala, and it is a blend of dance, music and acting, and it has got 4 parts of Abhinaya, Angika, Aharya, Vanchika and Sattvika. And one important aspect is here it follows the traditional Sopana Sangeet of Kerala. And another important aspect is in no other dance is the entire body is used so completely as in Kathakali. So this is of Kathakali. We learned Bharatanatyam, Tamil Nadu. Kathakali, this is indebted to the early martial art of Kerala. Then Kathak, that is derived from the word Katha. Katha means story. So Kathakars are the storytellers, narrate the stories mostly from epics, legends, and the Vaishnavite cult. Very important, this Kathak, when we are talking about Kathak, the Vaishnavite cult swept through northern part of the country in 15th century, and the resultant Bhakti movement contributed to the whole new range of lyrics and musical forms. Here Radha Krishna theme is quite popular, along with the works of Mirabai, Surdas, Nandadas and Krishnadas. So Kathak is the only classical dance of India having links with Muslim culture, very important from examination perspective. So Kathak is the only classical dance of India having links with Muslim culture. Not only that, it is the only form of classical dance wedded to Hindustani music. And another important aspect is the emergence of Ras Leela, mainly in the Braj region. Braj region means the Mathura area in Uttar Pradesh, is an important development, and it is combined itself of music, dance and narrative. So with the coming of the Mughals, what happened? This dance tradition shifted from temple courtyard to the palace darbar. So Kathak became highly stylized and sophisticated. So under the Muslims, there was greater stress on Nritya and Bhava. So it has seen the golden age under Lucknow Gharana. So the classical dance which has got influence of a Muslim is Kathak. Please don't forget. Then Manipuri dance. Manipuri origins can be traced back to ancient times that go beyond recorded history. And when you are talking about Manipuri dance, one important aspect is Lai Haroba. Lai Haroba is one of the main festivals still performed in Manipur. So this Lai Haroba is the earliest form of dance which forms the basis for the stylized dances of Manipur. Another point is, with the arrival of Vaishnavism in 15th century AD, the compositions based on episodes from life of Radha and Krishna were introduced gradually. So in Manipuri Ras, the main characteristics are Radha, Krishna and Gopis, right? And if you go further, here the male dancers play the Pung and Kartal while dancing, and the masculine aspect of dance, the Cholams, are part of the Sankirtana tradition. So here musical instrument is a Pung or Manipuri classical drum, and Ashtapadis of Jayadeva's Geeta Govinda are very popular, right? So Manipuri classical singing is called Nat. This is very different from both the North and South Indian dance formats. Odissi dance, the Natya Shastra mentions many varieties such as the southeastern style known as Vadramagadha, which can be identified as the earliest precursor of present day Odissi, and archaeological evidence of this dance form dates back to this Udayagiri and Kandagiri caves. Udayagiri and Kandagiri caves are of 2nd century BC and they are near Bhubaneswar in Odisha. And another important aspect is the magnificent Sun Temple of Konark, which is of 13th century AD, with its Natya Mandap, marks the culmination of the temple building activity in Odisha. And one important aspect is these dance movements of Odissi dance are frozen in stone on Konark temple images. And another important aspect is, for centuries, Maharis, who were originally temple dancers, came to be employed in royal courts, which resulted in the degeneration of the art form. And subsequently, a class of boys called Gotipas. So Gotipas, please don't forget, these are associated with the Odissi dance. So Gotipas were trained in the art, they danced in the temples and also for general entertainment. So most of the gurus, today's gurus of this Odissi dance belong to this Gotipa tradition, please don't forget, right? So this highly stylized dance and to some extent is based on classical Natya Shastra and Abhinaya Darpana, please don't forget. And the torso movement is very important in Odissi dance. This torso movement, that means it is the movement keeping the lower body static. So this torso movement is a very important and unique feature of this Odissi style. And the opening is Mangalacharan. So like that, please go through this. And another important aspect of this Odissi dance is the dancer is adorned in elaborate Odia silver jewellery. That is one important aspect, right? Now, in each performance, even a modern Odissi dancer still reaffirms the faith of Devadasis or Maharis, right? Then Kuchipudi dance. Kuchipudi is the name of a village around 40 kilometers from Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh has got a very long tradition of dance drama in the name of Ekshagana, and in the 17th century, Kuchipudi style of Ekshagana was conceived by Siddhendra Yogi. Siddhendra Yogi is a talented Vaishnava poet and visionary, and he was steeped in the literary Ekshagana tradition, being guided by his guru. So Siddhendra Yogi composed the Bhama Kalapam, which is considered to be the masterpiece of Kuchipudi repertoire. So you can say Bhama Kalapam is associated with the Kuchipudi dance. So, in those days, all the actors were male and the female impersonation was of superb quality, and now there's many Kuchipudi dancers prefer to perform entry of Satyabhama from the traditional dance drama Bhama Kalapam. So, the music is accompanied as per the classical school of Carnatic music, right. Then Sattriya. Sattriya was introduced in 15th century by Vaishnava saint and reformer of Assam, Mahapurusha Sankaradeva. So, when somebody is talking about Sattriya, please don't forget Assam, and it is to propagate Vaishnava faith, and this was preserved with great commitment by the Sattras, you can say Vaishnava mutts or monasteries, right. So, there were two dance forms prior to that in Assam, and here Shankaradeva included Vyagavaza into his daily rituals in Satra. If you go further, they not only sing and dance, but also explain the narration by gestures and stylized movements. And this dance has got its influence from Bihu and Bodo dances, right. So, this is all about this Sattriya dance. Then Mohiniyattam. It is the dance of Mohini, the celestial enchantress of the Hindu mythology, and here this references to Mohiniyattam can be found in the texts Vyavaharamala written in 1709, and when you are talking about Mohiniyattam, please don't forget this Travancore kings, they patronized it, and Maharaja Kartika Tirunal and Swati Tirunal, they are associated with this. And Swati Tirunal, who ascended the throne when he was barely 16 in 1829, promoted fine arts, particularly music and dance, right. So, here one important aspect is this Mohiniyattam got proper repertoire that included Chullukettu, Jatishwaram, Padavarnam, Padam and Tilana. And finally, two things please don't forget, it belongs to Lasya style, which is the feminine. This is one important point. Second important point is importance is given to hand gestures, Mukhabhinaya, and there are 24 hand gestures which were adopted from Hastalakshana Deepika, right. So, this is all about Mohiniyattam. We discussed about various dance forms. Now, theatre forms. I would like to go little fast. Please understand which state they belongs to. Here, this Band Pathar. This is traditional form of Kashmir, unique combination of dance, music and acting. These are theatre forms. And then you can see this Swang. Swang has got two important styles of Rohtak and Hathras, and it is mainly music based. Gradually prose also played its role in the dialogues. Then Nautanki. Nautanki is associated with Uttar Pradesh. Most popular centers are Kanpur, Lucknow and Hathras. And please look into this picture. This Nautanki, please don't forget Uttar Pradesh. Ras Leela. These are based on Lord Krishna legends, and it is believed that Nandadas wrote the initial plays based on the life of Krishna. Then Bhavai, when someone is talking about this Bhavai theatre, this is the traditional theatre from Gujarat. The centers are Kutch region and Kathiawar region, and here in Bhavai there is a rare synthesis of devotional and romantic sentiments. Jatra, it is the musical play in fairs, basically born and nurtured in Bengal region, and here Krishna Jatra became popular due to Chaitanya's influence. And if you go further, Mak, this is the traditional theatre from Madhya Pradesh, and here the term for dialogue in this form is Bol. Then Bhavna, Bhavna is the presentation of Ankiya knot of Assam. Here the cultural glimpses of Assam, Bengal, Odisha, Mathura and Vrindavan can be seen. Then Tamasha, Tamasha is the traditional folk theatre of Maharashtra, and remaining things I have given here. And unlike other theatre forms, here in Tamasha, the female actress is the chief exponent of dance movements. Then Dashavatar, this is famous in Konkan and Goa regions. The performers personify the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. Then if you see Krishnattam, this is famous in Kerala. Then Mudiyettu is the traditional folk theatre also of Kerala, celebrated in the months of Vrichikam, November, December. And one important trait is this is usually performed only in Kali temples of Kerala. This is Mudiyettu. Then Kudiyattam. Kudiyattam is also traditional theatre form of Kerala, based on Sanskrit theatre traditions. And the characters of this theatre are Nambiyar, the instrumentalists, and Nangayar, who is taking the women's roles, right? Then Ekshagana, this is the traditional theatre form of Karnataka, based on mythological stories and Puranas. Then Tirukuttu, this Tirukuttu is in Tamil Nadu, it is the street play and it is performed at the time of annual temple festivals of Mariyamman. Mariyamman is the rain goddess. So, if someone is talking about Tirukuttu, this is the folk drama of Tamil Nadu. Then puppet forms, they can be string puppets, shadow puppets, rod puppets, glove puppets, and here puppet is one of the most remarkable and ingenious inventions of the man. So, if you see string puppets, here examples, this is Kathputli, this belongs to Rajasthan, single piece of wood. So, please understand this Kathputli of Rajasthan, and here the costumes and headgears are designed in the medieval Rajasthani style of dress. Then if you see Kunde, this is of Orissa and this is made of light wood. Then Gombeyetta, this is Karnataka. Then the next one is Bommalattam, this is Tamil Nadu. And if you look at the shadow puppets, these are different from string puppets. These are shadow puppets or flat figures. They are cut out of leather which has been treated to make it translucent. So, shadow puppets are pressed against the screen with a strong source of light behind it. So, Togalu Gombayata, this is of Karnataka. Then Tolu Bommalata, this is of Andhra Pradesh. Then Ravana Chaya, this is of Odisha. Then comes rod puppets. Rod puppets are now found mostly in West Bengal and Odisha. These are Putul Nach in West Bengal, then Yampuri in Bihar. Then if you see glove puppets, this is popular in Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal and Kerala. And Pavakuttu, Kerala, this is one example of this glove puppets. Right friends, we have covered some of the aspects under revision as far as art and culture is concerned, and I fully agree that it may not be sufficient to you. And I can assure you by 2018 we may be in a position to cover the art and culture in entirety. Right friends, this concludes the 29th part of revision. Tomorrow most important, please do join for river systems. Tomorrow will be the last one. Have a nice day. Thank you.